Thank you all for tuning in to the channel. Today I just want to go and talk about a quick little, make a video about the holidays are coming up, and we all know what comes with the holidays, and everybody looking to buy gifts for their loved ones and for themselves and things like that. And one of the major things that people talk about, or they make like top 5 videos on this type of thing, and I guess this would be somewhat like that. But these are kind of like just a general overview of like the 5 things that really matter to us stationary nerds. And so yeah, it's not anything crazy. It's not like this is the top 5 that you should buy or buy these, but just some ideas and some links in the description of what it is, and just a general overview of like, hey, if you're looking, if you're new to this and you're looking to buy for somebody and you come across this video, thank you, by the way. And these are just some ideas, or a quick where to start type of video, right? So first things first, I know for people specifically who watch my channel, I'm very much into fountain pens, and I think pens in general are a good place to start. I don't really have any ballpoint or gel pen recommendations. I would definitely refer that to the Jet Pens gift guide, which I have in the link in the description for that. But as far as fountain pens are concerned, 2 of my favorite, as far as like entry level fountain pens are concerned, and just something that's like that won't break the bank and you don't necessarily want to like spend a ton of money on something. The first 2 pens that I recommend, that I have here specifically, that I have tried, are this is the twsbi Eco. This is the transparent blue version, in medium, and this is my Pilot Metro. This is like the crocodile, and I think this is in fine if I'm not mistaken. This pen usually retails around like 32 to 30, like anywhere from like 29 to $35. Like you can find it. I'm pretty sure places have it for around that. And I have a link in the description to Pen Boutique that'll get you 5% off on any purchase that you make on their website. If you once you click that link, but it'll take you directly to there. And this usually retails around like $25. They're really good pens, really good starter pens. I advocate heavily for these twsbi Ecos, mainly because they have a ton of colors. And I mean, you can find something for anybody. They have a ton of colors. They have a ton of like editions. They have some limited editions that are rose gold. They have like a green and onyx black one that recently came out. That's pretty cool. And one of the main reasons that like I'm so heavily for these is simply because they are piston filled. So like they're super easy to fill. You don't have to twist the cap. You don't have to twist off the pen, the body of the pen, to get to the filling reservoir, and you get a ton of ink capacity in it. Like all of this here is all ink capacity, from literally like here all the way up to the top of this piston. So that's all ink capacity. And to me, that is one of the benefits of that, because I don't want to say I don't like filling my pens, but if I have a pen that I write with on a regular basis, like with this one here, the last thing I want to do is to be writing with it and then I have to stop and refill it. Like refilling pens is kind of, it's not annoying, but it's one of those things where it's like you don't always want to have to be refilling pens all the time. So having a ink capacity is pretty cool. Another pen that I would recommend is, this is one of my favorites, is the Pilot Metro, not Pilot Metro, this is the Pilot Custom Heritage 92. It retails for like $250. But on Amazon, you can find it for like $90. I'll put a link in the description for this one as well. But yeah, you can get this on Amazon for $90. And this is a particular one. It's a fine medium. Anybody who's watched my channel knows that I'm very much like, this is my favorite pen. Again, it's a piston filled pen. This one's all clear. I think they have a couple different versions of it. I know Jet Pens has a few different colors of this pen. I know Amazon just has the clear one, if I'm not mistaken. But I will check those links out just to be sure. Another thing that I would always recommend buying, or somewhere a place to start, is notebooks as well. My favorites are the Tomoe River notebooks. This is a Galen leather notebook, but this is an actual Tomoe River notebook. You won't find one that looks like this. If you do, this is the old style that looks like this with like the ivory color on it. And it has this writing. The new one has the new one is by Sanzen, has the Sanzen paper, And I don't even know if they make a 68 gram version of this paper anymore. It's just a 52 gram, and it's in white. I don't know if it's in cream or ivory. I'm not 100% sure on that, but yeah, this is the old paper. And I think this is the old formula of the paper as well, but this is a Galen leather notebook, and this is the 52 gram version of the paper as well, and this is in white, but it's blank, so it has no, it's just blank paper, right? But the reason why I like these notebooks, honestly, is because the paper capacity. They are a little bit more expensive. I know this one's like $40, and I know this one's like $42. They're a little bit more expensive, but they have almost 400 pages. And I know like the other notebooks, they come with like, I want to say like 190, like 100 some pages or something like that. I have to look and just be, 100% sure on that. But they have less pages in them. So this one has a ton of paper in it, and you can write with it for a while. But if those aren't your jam, another one that I recommend is the Rhodian Web Notebook, because I've used those before I even used these, and those are amazing notebooks. The paper is amazing. If I'm not mistaken, that paper is by Clairefontaine, and it's a little bit heavier than this too. I think it's like 80 or 90 grams. I don't know. I think I'm misquoting the weight of the paper, but it's definitely a heavier paper than a 68 and 52 gram paper. But either way, it's still a great paper to use. I love it, and I'm probably gonna, I don't want to say I'm gonna switch back totally, but I'm definitely going to get more of those as well, just to have a bit more variety. You also have, if you are a ballpoint pen user, or if you know somebody who is a ballpoint pen user, then you could try Moleskine. I would say for ballpoint pens, Moleskine is probably the best, and you can find them everywhere too. Like I know Target has them, Home Goods has them. They're pretty readily available at the stores as well. And I personally like Moleskine. I just don't like using my fountain pens in it because the ink bleeds through, and that just defeats the whole purpose of it. But there are plenty of notebooks to use. Field Notes make notebooks. Clairefontaine themselves make notebooks. Leuchtturm 1917 makes notebooks. So you have plenty of options for notebooks that you can get, just paper in general, or you can get like loose paper as well. They have some loose paper on Amazon that's from Japan that's really good. But yeah, that's it for paper. And then the next thing is ink. Ink is kind of like very personal because there are so many different colors, there are so many different brands, different types of ink. This particular brand is a Pilot brand, and the Pilot was Eros. I don't know. I can't say it because tongue twister, but this particular Pilot ink comes in these type of bottles. They have a bunch of different colors. I got this particular one off of Amazon, but all the fountain pen websites sell this particular Pilot like line of ink. One of my favorite lines of ink is Diamond. This has the Oxford blue in it, and this one has the Imperial purple, and this one has their that's the Diamond Red Dragon, which is really, really like, it's a deep red color. And I love their ink. I almost exclusively use their ink in all of my pens. Even though I have Pilot ink, I have Monteverde ink, I have Parker, Quink, and I just do not use any other ink other than this Diamond. It's been the most reliable for me, and I really enjoy that ink just in general. I want to get a pen to use this Pilot ink, but I just haven't found the right one to match with this just yet. But soon I will. This is particular one is a bamboo green. It's a very, very beautiful green. I just haven't found the right match for it just yet. But I will soon. And so the next thing on the list, we got storage. Something like this, like a pen case where you can store multiple pens. I think with this one you can store up to 12 pens. In this particular one, I got this off Amazon as well for pretty cheap. They have bigger ones, some that are more like a binder size, where you can store like 48 to 60 some odd pens. One of the more, I would say, popular versions or popular brands is Rickshaw Bagworks. They have different types of pen sleeves that you can use. I don't necessarily have one here with me right now. They're a bit pricey for my taste, I would say, for what they are. I know some of like the pen bags themselves, they have like the zip on it, are like $50, and like some of the pen rolls and pen sleeves are a little bit expensive, but they are cool, and they come with like this little it's not, it's like a, it feels like a velour type of material. I had a chance to hold one at one of the stores here close by me, and it's actually really cool. It was just something I just wasn't ready to pay for right off the bat right then for me personally, but I will eventually get one. But it's really good. So zip up cases, pen bags, pencil boxes, things like that are huge storage items. I use just a plain cup because this is what I have laying around. But for years I carried my pens all over the world with these, and I literally mean all over the world. I traveled from here to Vegas to Texas to Germany, all and back, back and forth, North Carolina on planes, airports, Boston, all over the place, all over the country and in different parts of the world with this particular pen case filled with all of my pens, all of my notebooks. And so this pen case served me very well over the time that I've had it. I don't necessarily use it as much now because I'm pretty stationary here, working remote at home now. But I would say pen storage is a big thing for a lot of us as well, who have multiple pens. They also have like humidor style pen cases, which are more expensive, like desktop style pen cases. I'll have some links in the description for those as well, and you can check those out too. And last, I will say, if you still confused or if you just don't know what to get somebody, general stationery items that I would say would be something like stamps, washi tape. You have somebody who's into scrapbooking, or they're into bullet journaling and things like that. Like this is a stamp pad that I got off of jetpens.com that I use with my stamp here for letters and things like that. But there's a ton of different types of stationery that you can get somebody: staplers, erasers, pencils, paper, all the things that we discussed, all the things that we talked about. There's so many things that you can get. There's so many guides as well, and I'll put some of those links in the description just to show you guys like what it is that you can to help you out with your shopping and things like that. It's just so much out there. It's too much to talk about in a sense, right? And I think like if you are needing any help, please leave a comment. I'm responsive to all comments. I usually respond, or I see all the comments. I don't ignore any of them. If you have any questions, please let me know. And I want to say thank you all for watching this video, and I really appreciate you all taking my advice into account. Thank you. So this is Tristan from the future, and I just want to put this at the end of the video for those who are watching the video. And I just want to say this video in particular is very link heavy, and it's not usually my style. I don't usually put a lot of affiliate links in my videos, but for this particular one, because it's a shopping video, it should have a lot of affiliate links in the description. And some of those, for the affiliate links, I do make money off of that. It will help go towards the channel. It is not like I make a ton of money off of it, and it's not like I'm dependent off of this money to make this channel run. Because I sponsor my channel myself. I fund all of it. There is no back end funding. There is nothing, not unless I get a pen from a company for free, but I do tell you guys about that. So some of the links, the links that say collab.shop, those are to Pen Boutique, and I make 5% off of the purchase on that. And if you just click the link on there, it'll take you directly to that website. And any purchase you make, regardless of if it's that particular item that's on the link, any purchase that you make after you click that link, it'll add my discount code, which is just 5% off your entire order, and I make that 5% goes towards me. Amazon links they work in a similar way. I make a little bit less off of Amazon, and those links are in there as well. So if you choose to buy off Amazon and whatever it is, and you know how Amazon links work. So you click the link, whatever you buy on Amazon through that link, I get a commission off of it, regardless if you're buying a pen or not. Like if you click the link, you buy the pen, but then you buy some paper, you buy some other things that you want that was in your Amazon cart as well. Like I get a commission off of all of that, and that's no cost to you guys. So I make a little bit of money off of that as well. I just want to put that in the video because, like I said, I don't usually put a lot of affiliate links in my videos. But yes, like that will help, but that's not my main source of income, and I just want to be transparent with my viewers about what that is. So again, thank you all for watching the video. I really appreciate y'all support. I'll see you guys on the next one.